Gareth, thanks for taking the time to come and talk to us. First of all, your initial reaction to that draw?
Well, a tough draw for us, but we knew being in pot 2 that was likely to be the case. So a few teams we've played fairly recently in Italy and Ukraine, and Malta was actually the first game I ever took as England manager, so there's some nice memories for me there.
Look, I've got to ask about Italy, of course, some very recent history. Is that a challenge you'll be relishing once again?
Yeah, look, it's a top-level game, and we've obviously played them again in the Nations League just recently, and we've not been able to beat them yet, so that's a good test for us, really.
Gareth, I have to ask, obviously, Qatar is getting closer and closer. That game between Wales and England is also getting closer and closer. How are your preparations going?
Well, the preparations are fine, but the preparations don't include the players. That's the complicated part. So, we're just hoping to get through the next few weeks without too many injuries. We've already got a couple that, decisions we're going to have to make a call on closer to the time. And the players have a really intense schedule now. So it's one of those things that's outside of our control, really.
You mentioned the scheduling of the football calendar at the moment. Obviously, Qatar coming up. These qualifiers then will begin in March. There's a heck of a lot of football to be played, isn't there, Gareth?
There is, and I've talked before about the need for a joining up of thinking on that, because really it's the same players you're asking to go again and again, and the load on them is extremely high. But a day like today is excitement for the draw that we've got and the games that we've got coming ahead.
I will ask about Wales, if you don't mind. What do you make of them and the job that Rob Page is doing, considering it'll be their first World Cup in 64 years?
Yeah, well, he's done a phenomenal job. Obviously a slightly difficult circumstance for him taking over, but he's dealt with that brilliantly. And the team, as we saw in the Euros and in the qualifiers for the World Cup, have been really strong. So very good players, some good young players coming through. We're big admirers of everything that Rob's done.
Finally, looking at this group in Qatar, Gareth, it's been an interesting in terms of results, because neither team are really going into the World Cup with a bit of momentum at the moment. It could be quite tasty out there.
Yeah, no, I mean, look, we had a tough summer results-wise, but we learned an awful a lot from that. And it's the first period where we've had in 6 years where we've had to sort of lead in a different way, if you like, and I think the players have really stepped up in the last month in particular, the last camp that we had. And for us, what I like about the Nations League is the quality of the games. You can test yourself against the very best, and it really exposes the things that you need to work at, and also highlights some things that you're doing well. So we enjoyed the challenge. We didn't enjoy the results, but we definitely enjoyed the challenge.
Gareth, diolch yn fawr, thank you.